Dylan, Ryan, when you guys have questions, just go ahead and shout them out.
Hey, Coach, how's it going?
How are you?
Doing good. Just looking back at your guys' last matchup against Ohio State, what can you take away from that, and what are some things you guys can do to not repeat what happened down in Columbus?
Well, one thing is we've got to make more adjustments throughout the course of the ball game. They started making shots from the perimeter, and we didn't find certain guys, and their post guys got really comfortable as well. So we've got to make sure that we're giving them different looks defensively and trying to disrupt their rhythm. They're a very talented basketball team, and they got comfortable and got in the rhythm at home. And we've got to find different ways to disrupt that rhythm in the half court. And then also in the full court, we got to do a really good job of getting back and finding their key players, and especially Aaron's when he's running in transition.
Coach, I just wanted to ask you about Malachi Branham. He's just a freshman, but what makes him so unique as a basketball player as he's on this 3-game tear?
Confidence. As a freshman, as a young player, he's kind of feeling his way around. And now he's gotten to the point where he's hit a confidence level that is extremely high. They're running a lot of different sets for him, whether it's a step-up ball screen or whether it's a double ball screen action. They're letting him go create and make decisions. He's a more than willing passer, so he's not taking bad shots, but he's being aggressive and getting downhill and shooting the ball at a really good clip. And then defensively, he's very athletic and has really good active hands. So I would say the biggest difference for him is his confidence of wow, this is the Big Ten. I'm trying to figure it out. And then he's like, wow, I can be a dominant force from time to time, if not all the time. And, the Ohio State coaches, kudos to them. They're letting them be that along with the other talented players. When you talk about putting him out there with EJ, that's a potent 1-2 combo. And that's not a knock to anybody else on their team, but those two guys are always at the top of the scouting report.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know there's still more basketball to be played, but I wanted to ask as we get close towards the end of the regular season, going to the Big Ten tournament, what has this experience been like for you jumping into the coaching role? I know this, like you said early in the season, this is something that wasn't in the coach's manual. So at this stage of the season, just could you describe just what has this journey throughout this year been like for you?
It's been a learning journey. It's been a lot of fun. It's given me a chance to step out of my comfort zone and be in situations that I've not been in before, and that's how you grow. So I'm very thankful for that. And then, this is one of the best times of the year for college basketball. March Madness is coming up, the magic of March. And that is what everybody tunes into, whether it's conference, postseason tournament, NCAA tournament, NIT, whatever it is. This is a great time to be a part of college basketball. And that's something that, I share with our guys today. That's something that we talk about, being fortunate and grateful for every opportunity that we have. And March Madness is a terrific opportunity for everybody in college basketball. And you have to embrace it, and you have to have fun with it.
And on the court, we've seen is how much of a challenge has it been where you have like your key guys like Eric and Dante, where they will go through like stretches where they're at playing at a high level. Then they will also have stretches where they're not shooting the ball well. So how challenging has that been trying to navigate through those types of inconsistencies?
Well, you know what? That's just part of the game. You're going to make shots some days you're not going to make shots. You still have to find different ways to impact the ball game, whether it's defensively, whether it's getting a deflection, rebound the basketball, guarding, creating scoring opportunities for your teammates. You just have to figure out different ways that you can contribute on that particular day. And that's just part of the game. And I've said this many times before, you're going to miss more shots than you make, especially if you play this game for quite some time. And that's just kind of how it works. You just have to be confident when you're shooting the basketball that you jump up there and you shoot your best shot on that particular possession.
And just speaking about Eric, I know this is like he's coming up to senior day next week. Same with Fats. So just how have you seen those two guys in particular handle handled the adversity throughout this year? I know Fast is a guy who's said numerous times he's going to do whatever it takes to win, and we've seen it over the last 4 or 5 games. In fact, past month, I would say. But how have you think those two guys in particular has handled this year?
Well, I think all the guys that in that age range, right? I say age range because it's like your super seniors, regular seniors, and all that. But I mean, we talked about it the other day. It's like your time goes fast, right? Whether you're in college 5 years, 6 years, 4 years, your time goes fast. And those guys have a different appreciation level for what they've gone through, the journey that they've been on, and how they've developed and grown from it. And now it's a matter of just wanting to make sure that you go out on the best notes that you can possibly go out on. And I tell those guys, share that with the younger guys, right? Because you were in the same situation as them, whether they're freshmen, they're sophomore. They're looking around going, hey, I'm a freshman, I got plenty of time. And before you know it, boom, it's gone. And so making sure that those stories are shared with your teammates and letting them know you got to maximize every opportunity. You got to play every game like it's your last chance of playing the game, because technically it could be, right? Because, who knows what tomorrow holds. And so that's probably been the message that these guys are probably really hitting home for them. I know when I was in that situation and, you come down to the end of your senior year and you're getting ready for senior night, your last home game in your gym, it's a lot of different emotions that are going through you. But one of the biggest ones is realizing how far you've come on your journey, how far you have to go, but appreciative of the opportunities that you have. All right.
You guys good?
Yep.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
All right.